Hey guys, it's me again, the Workman's Pomp, aka Brandon, aka Bead136 on Reddit and on Instagram. You can tell it's a day off for me because I'm wearing a regular t-shirt instead of wearing a tank top or a work shirt. So today I figured I was just going to show you a product that I love and that I like to wear on the weekends or in the evenings if I'm going out somewhere. And that is Pomps Not Dead Slick and Destroy Light Hold. Now, this is by Edwin of Pomps Not Dead out of Houston, Texas. Really nice guy. You've heard me talk about him before. What makes this stuff unique is that the smell, first and foremost, what you were to expect out of a Pomps Not Dead, is very unique. It uses cinnamon in there. Now, it doesn't use enough to actually like hurt your scalp, but you can definitely smell it. And also, I really like the art on there. It's definitely skateboard Thrasher inspired, kind of a Slayer-esque and the old Thrasher mag type feel to it. When you pop it open, it has the cool design in there. Definitely, definitely always unique with Pomps Not Dead. And this stuff, for me, what also makes it unique for me personally is that it's a really, really good light. I can get some decent hold out of this, and I'll often use this as a topper, but I actually enjoy just using this product as a standalone product. I actually went out to hang out with some friends the other night, and I only used this, and my pomp held up all night. It held up from, when did I use it? I think I started like at 5 and I ended like at 3:30, which I'm definitely not feeling any younger, man. So yeah, let's get into it. So the presentation, like I said, is really cool. It has the Thrasher logo, kind of reminds me of Slayer and Thrasher. Has the cool skateboard inspired, you can see the wheel right there. It reminds me of the old school when you were buying a deck or looking at the decks in like the magazines, you'd see like what the wheel design looked like. I used to skateboard a lot back in the day. I still go to the park and skateboard every once in a while and ride around. So, this stuff right here is definitely something. I have some boards in the other room I could show you, but they all look the same. I always liked Tensor trucks, and I always liked chocolate or enjoy boards, so you just be seeing the same thing. Has all the kind of Thrasher-esque magazine covers on the side saying Pomps Not Dead. Really cool stuff. So the way that it scoops out, it's kind of actually, before I get into the scoop, let's get into the smell. And it's like some people say it's like a Christmassy smell. To me, what it smells like, and I think I did this description on the Reddit forums, it smells like a one of those red hot cinnamon candies had a baby with a clove. It smells really good. And I was getting compliments on it all night by the smell. People would smell it and be like, what is that? What kind of cologne are you using? I'm like, actually, it's my hair and it smells freaking sweet. So let's get into the scoopability of this. So you can see, I have the top layer right here, so I'll just show you how it scoops out with the top layer. Have to put some pressure in a little bit, but you'll see it comes out nice and waxy. And the ingredients on this stuff are just petroleum beeswax, micro wax, soy wax, coconut oil, castor oil, avocado oil, and then the fragrance. So this is a little bit waxier for a light, but when you put it in your hand and break it down, it breaks down really easy. And that's the thing, is that I think that I really like about this stuff is that for a light, and it says right on there, a light, it's more of a lighter to medium hold. So you can use this stuff and get some decent hold. Obviously, if you have like straighter hair, you'll be able to get some decent hold out of this. If you're trying to tame your hair with a light and you have curls or whatever, then it's not going to happen. So let's apply this to my hair. And while I'm applying this stuff, I'm going to tell you a quick little story. When I would skateboard back in the day, what got me into skateboarding was I saw a video entitled Rodney Mullen versus Daewon Song 2. Now, Rodney Mullen was always my favorite skater on Tony Hawk Pro Skater on the PlayStation. And so I was kind of like, what is this guy really about? Because the character could do weird stuff in the game. And So I found out Rodney Mullen was into freestyle skateboarding, and so when I started to learn skateboarding, I learned a lot of the weird freestyle stuff, a lot of nose manuals, and sorry if you don't know what I'm talking about, but a lot of nose manuals to nollie type stuff. Just some weird non-traditional stuff. I could do kickflips and stuff, but I was mainly into kind of the freestyle. So whenever me and my buddies would go to the skate park, it would piss people off because people would want to play skate, which is a derivative of the basketball version of horse, to where you would do tricks. And I would always insist to go first because I know if I went first I would win, because for some reason nobody wanted to do freestyle stuff. People hated freestyle stuff, at least when I was going to the skate park in high school. So I would always win, and it would piss them off. Like, that's not real skateboarding. And I was like, well, I'm on a skateboard, and it looks like I'm doing stuff that you can't do, so I guess the joke's on you. So, yeah, that was kind of a quick little funny story, at least to me, about how, to this day, one of my buddies still would get pissed about it. So it's just a funny story about how do what you're good at, man. So we're slicking it back. It's a light, so applying it is a breeze, no tug, no pull. This light is a little bit on the greasier side. Not too bad. I mean, I got some good shine out of it the other night, and if you put a couple licks of it on top of a medium, it's gonna make your hair look good, but it's not like royal crown status. Granted, I have the light shining right on my hair, but this stuff just smells good, and it goes in good, and I like it. I like it a lot. Smoothing back. This is I can say out of all the reviews I've done so far, this is just, I mean, granted, it's a light, but it is the smoothest, easiest transition. So this is probably me on the shorter side. So let's pop it up real quick and see what we can get out of this thing. So, like I said, if you're expecting to get, super big height, which you can get out of this stuff. Let's see if I can pop something up big. But if you're expecting to get super big height and expect it to hold all day at work, it's not going to work for you. But if you're going out, or if you want a nice topper, something to revitalize your pomade, going out for the evening, the bar, with your buddies or something, and you want, maybe you're going out on a date and you want to look good, you want add a little bit of shine to the mix, or maybe you and your wife are going out on a date, something like that. This stuff is the perfect little combination here, because it holds surprisingly well for a light. That's the thing that always is confusing to me, is how this stuff holds for a light pomade. I mean, like I said, you're not going to get huge hold out of it, but I can definitely feel like right now that for me personally, it's not falling out. And I think it's because this one's more on the waxed side for a light pomade. And I think that's what also makes it unique, other than the smell, is that it's kind of this, there's a lot of lighter wax used in this stuff. Kind of disintegrated my part just then. So, so I mean, that's my take on this stuff, is that I like it. It's a go-to light for me, just because of the characteristics of it and the smell. But if you're going for Pomps Not Dead, most of his stuff is always going to be really easy to slick, apply, and style. He's very, very, Edwin seems to be very, very just kind of like what I try to be with my reviews, which is no nonsense, just straight to the point. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to make pomade, I'm going to do it my way, and if you like it, tough, if you don't, whatever. So, I'm not going to take the time to get this super rounded in the front, but I want to let you see that for this stuff, it styles pretty well too. So, the buildup isn't heavy, but there will be a tiny bit of buildup for a light. So, yeah, nothing much else to say other than it's good stuff. So if you're looking for kind of a light pomade to add a little bit of shine, a little bit of a unique smell, you know, a very manageable light pomade, go with Pomps Not Dead Slick and Destroy. I, man, I always hate. See, here's the thing. I feel like I'm being biased or something, but this to me is a great between light and medium. So I want to give it a 5 out of 5. I really don't see anything bad about this product. It's the presentation's good, the smell's good, the scoopability's good, the build-up's good. It's, I mean, it's what you were to expect out of a light, but just a little bit waxier. So it's going to be great for if you have build up and to throw this on top and to revitalize it. It smells good, and which I've said 1,000 times now, but it has all this wax and oil in there, so it's going to give you that good little bit of shine. Let's do this real quick. Whoops, that's a fan. So you get some good shine going here, and just some good, easy to style light pomade. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. Where you can get it, you can, now this stuff I think is a little bit harder to get because the only place I got it on Edwin's Etsy, but I've also seen it on pomadeclub.com. Pomadeclub.com is the place that you can get a lot of Edwin's weirder stuff, like Luscious Glory and the Necropompicon and like Out of Sense, some of the other just kind of stuff that you're not going to be able to get just unless you see him at a show or whatever. And so right now, as of, I don't know what the date is. I think it's like June 23rd or something like that. A little bit further down the road than that. No, the wedding was on the 24th. So it's June 26th. I just went to a friend's wedding. So this stuff, I don't know if it's a weekend sale, but on pomadeclub.com right now, they're doing 15% off all Pomps Not Dead. So that's something that you're going to want to get on, especially if you want to try this, because you can get a lot of their weird Pomps Not Dead stuff like Firmage and this, Necropompicon, all the good stuff. And you can get that for 50% off, which, I mean, money off pomade is money off pomade. So my final thoughts, 5 out of 5. Great light, great sprucer upper to add a little bit of shine, and great smell. You wouldn't have to wear a cologne like this. It's like a nice masculine, almost smoky, red hot clove type smell in it. It's fantastic. So if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below and I'll be sure to get back to you.